So we will all be actually doing this if you guys are in the Thursday class as well. Okay, I repeat, yeah. Please use the raise hand function if you have any question to check with me. Okay. Leave your cameras on throughout the session. I need to see where you are. Okay. So those of you your cameras turned off, turn it back on. Okay, I can't be checking you every single time, right? But once we are done with the lesson, this lesson is recorded. We will recheck it again. Okay, so leave your cameras on and then give us your full attention. Okay, make full use of this. Okay, so let's start today's lesson. We are going to do these three things: grammar MCQs, visual text, and composition. Today is going to be a bit special because it's a bigger group writer. I'll tell you what we need to do. There's an activity later as well. Okay, so same thing like what I've been repeating myself since the beginning of the session. Turn on your video, okay, and use the chat function. So you basically just use this function if you have any question. Okay, if you need to go toilet, please let me know as well. Don't worry, we will have a short toilet break later. So if you can just hang in there, just hang in there, just wait, okay? We will have a toilet break at about 3:45 later on. Okay, just for about 3 to 4 minutes, then you have to come back and continue with me. Okay, so three things that we're going to do today: grammar MCQ, visual text, and of course, composition. Okay, you are not writing the composition during this session, so don't worry about that, okay? Okay, now let's start with the first one, grammar MCQs. Okay, there are 5 questions, so we will do the 5 questions. I will need 5 of you to read the question later on. Okay, so I will call your name, then I just need you to like read the question, or even better, if you can raise your hand and answer with me, that'd be fantastic. Just like what Teja has done. Thank you, Teja. Okay, Teja, you can read the question and give me the answer as well.
You have seen all the Barbie series, haven't you?
So that would be B. Okay, yes, you have seen all the Barbie series, haven't you? Okay, this one, right? I mean, just for um repetition's sake as well, have here is positive, right? So when it's a question tag, the other one would be negative. So you can, if you're not sure or something, just remove all the positive answers here. So this one is positive, positive. Use the elimination method. So it'll be haven't you or don't you? Since it's have, haven't. So it's B. Okay, very nice. Hang on, let me admit some students. Okay, thank you. Okay, so number 1 is B, have, haven't. Next question. Guys, same thing. Just raise your hand and then you can unmute yourself. Next question. 30 seconds to read and raise your hand if you can answer this. Oh, I see Jin Long answered, raise his hand first. Jin Long,
A.
you need to read the question.
Oh, the patterns on the wall unaligned, are they?
Okay, so you'll be A. Okay, so this one is negative, so this would be positive. So you will have to remove all the negative answers here. Okay, so it's either A or C, and then here is R, so it's A. So this, what I'm doing here is just to confirm our answers. Okay, if you do this, confirm you can get the answer. I mean, you know that you will get the answer correct. Okay, so this is A. Yes, nice. Next question. Can raise your hand. Wait, who raised hand first? Okay, maybe, oh, I like this class, man. Okay, Jervin. Jervin.
Okay. The dog broke the glass window, didn't it?
Okay, so the answer is D. Yeah. Okay, D. Okay, so the dog broke the glass window. This is positive. So this has to be negative. So you will delete all the positive answers. So because this is broke the glass window, so it's didn't eat. Okay, isn't it? It's like asking a question. So it's like who did it? It's like who did it? So who did it? It is the dog. The dog. Okay, so the answer is D. Okay, Mania. Okay, guys, next one, right? I think fastest fingers first. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's so fast. You haven't read the question and you answer already. Okay, let's ask Marissa.
Let's have another cup of coffee once we have finished this, shall we?
Marissa, why do you look like a cat? I want to see your nice, beautiful face. Very nice. Okay, okay, nice. It's so much better. Okay, so question number 4 is C. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's have another cup of coffee once we finish this, shall we? Okay, so this is like a suggestion. So when you have a suggestion, you use the word shall. Shall we go and watch the movie later? It sounds so much better, sounds so much more polite. Okay, guys, try to use this. If you want to suggest something, let's do something. So you ask, let's, shall we go shopping later? Sounds more polite. Okay, so you try to use this. And okay, nice, very nice. Okay, hang on, yeah. Okay, next question. Yun Shen, I see your button first. Yun Shen, you answer question number 5.
That sea-facing house belongs to the Tan family, doesn't it?
Yes, okay, that sea-facing house belong to the Tan family, doesn't it? That would be A. Okay, this one is positive, so this one would be negative. So you delete all the positive answers and then belongs to the Tan family, so that's why it's doesn't it? Okay, and let's take the house. Okay, excellent. So basically we are done with the grammar MCQs. Okay, before I continue to the next part of it, let me just stop share for a while, check in with you guys first. How many students do I have so far? Okay, there might be more coming in, so just hang on now. Let me just very, very quickly check. My regular students, where are you first? Okay, 1 second, 1 second. Okay, nice, very nice. Okay, right. So far, is everybody doing okay? Excellent. Okay. Like what I said, yeah, I just need somebody to remind me, 3:45 when we all need the toilet break. Okay, so let's continue. Let me just reshare back my screen. Okay, so yes, we are done with our grammar MCQs. Okay, so grammar MCQ done. More on question text, basically. Question text and suggestion. Hang on, yeah, let me just admit students. Question text, suggestions. Okay, now remember, this is a like a tip or like a clue. If you want someone to do something with you, just be more polite. Like what I say, shall. So for example, you want to have nuggets for tea later. So you can ask your mom, shall we have nuggets for tea later? Because I'm going to ask my mom that later. Okay, so and you just use the word shall, so it sounds more polite. Okay, question text makes sure you know that it's positive, negative, and then you find the answer. Okay, so far okay, right? Let's start with the visual text. Okay, so this is a visual text, amazing race. Okay, before we even look at the questions, right, guys, I want to ask you all something. When we do our situational writing, we do a PACT analysis, right? So let's do this. Yes, Teja.
Why do they call it a visual text?
Why do we call it a visual text? Because there's like pictures and there's also text. Interesting, right? I know I've always loved to do visual text when I was in school. I don't know about you guys because I find it so fun. Okay, so why I find it fun is because of this, what I'm going to share with you. Even before I look at the questions, I would ask myself, what is the PACT of this particular posters? Okay, do you want to know what are the acronym for PACT? Do you know what P stands for? Yes, Marisa?
Purpose.
Yes, correct. P stands for purpose. Okay. Okay, Jinglong, you will tell me what is A.
Audience.
Mm-hmm. Joanne, what is C? Mm. Yes, context. And Teja, you want to give it a guess? What do you think is T? Jinlong, you want to try to guess what is T?
X.
Okay, actually T stands for tone. Is it a casual one? Is it a formal or informal? Okay, so now let's analyze this together first. Yeah, before we even look at the question, this is something that this is like a game that I always play with myself. When I see posters, I will ask myself, what is the purpose of this poster, and then who is it targeted to? What is the context? What are they trying to do? And is it formal or is it informal? Okay, so let's all discuss. Yeah, raise your hand. Okay, for the first one, what do you think is the purpose of this poster? Jervin.
Is to is it to promote the egg amazing race?
Okay, promote it, and then they want people to join as well. Okay, what other purpose do you think this serves? Anyone else? We all can have different answers. Who else? Joanne?
And win up to 1,000 worth of prize.
Okay, they want to attract people using these $1,000 worth of prizes. So basically, is to attract. Okay, to it's very laggy. Yeah, sorry, because it's a bigger group. Sorry. Okay. If you guys can't hear or can't understand, just let me know. Yeah. Okay. So purpose is basically to get people to join this amazing race, which is called Egg Amazing Race. So when do you think this event will be held? What is the occasion that you think people will actually have such events? Yes, Emma.
Safara Jurong.
Jurong. Yeah, but when do you think they will actually organize this event? When? Which particular festival? Rachel, I see a lot of girls raising up their hand already. Rachel,
Easter.
Easter. What about Kaihan? What do you think?
Easter.
Yeah, Easter. Do you all celebrate Easter? Anyone celebrates Easter? Yunshan, do you celebrate Easter? So what do you all do on Easter Day? Do you all like go and find eggs or something? So what do you do on Easter Day?
We go to church.
Yeah, usually we go to, we go to the religious places to go to church and listen to the sermon and all that, right? Yeah, interesting. But what I see is, right, during Easter time, right, Easter period, there's a lot of chocolate eggs in the supermarkets. So that's what we always do. We go and buy the eggs. I don't know about you guys, but wow, I tell you, it's so nice, those chocolate eggs. Okay, but never mind. This one, I don't think they will give chocolate eggs. Okay, now next question. Who do you think will be the audience for this poster? Jinlong.
Safra members and yes.
Yeah, basically more on the SAFRA members and also of course anyone in the public as well. Okay, it can be anyone actually. Yeah. And context is basically to celebrate Easter, maybe to have fun. And the tone here is quite casual, quite informal. Okay. So guys, I'm telling you, this is one interesting way of improving your comprehension skills also. When you walk around, you see posters, you quickly ask yourself, what is the PACT of this particular poster? It makes life more fun at least, instead of just looking down, see our phone, right? And try to do this. Okay. Yes, Gino, do you have a question? Okay, but guys, I just repeat, yeah, please leave your cameras on, turn on throughout the lesson, especially today's, we have to check your attendance as well. Okay, so now, without further ado, let's look at the questions. We have to discuss the questions together. Okay, now what is the main purpose? Just now you've